everybody, Lisa Rowberry here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is finally the last little part of our series where we are sniffing our way through the brand new spring and summer catalog that is currently available live, ready to order from right now. So today we are actually sniffing out the Disney inspired fragrances, which is so much fun. Within the last year, Scentsy has paired up with Disney, and it's been so much fun to see the new products that are coming through and these Disney inspired fragrances. So let's go ahead and get started. There are 10 scents to talk about, so we will go ahead and dive right in. So the first scent is inspired by Ariel, and it's called Under the Sea, and this is a really nice teal seafoam green wax. I really like this one. If you are a fan of aloe water and cucumber, white tea and cactus, those fresh, clean type scents, you're gonna really like this one. It's very much similar to aloe water and cucumber in my personal opinion, but you get this like florally, clean. I pick up cucumber from this, but there's also like a floral element, and there's also like an apple element to it as well. I really like this. This is a really great, fresh, clean type scent. Scentsy says, true love awaits, so give chase and follow your heart across oceans of emerald water, crisp green apple, and blue hibiscus. So there's no cucumber note in this, but maybe I'm picking up cucumber from the emerald water. Any water or aquatic type notes, my sniffer might be a little bit challenged, but I do like this. I think this is super clean and fresh, something I would totally gravitate towards, more towards this time of year when I'm ready for something fresh and clean. So that's Ariel Under the Sea. Next is Belle Enchanted Rose, and this is a yellow wax. This one's a little bit too floral for my personal taste, but if you love floral scents, if you like rose scents, I think you'll really like this one. This to me, it's heavy on the rose, obviously, but there is kind of a sweet, fruity element to this as well. The rose to me, it just does a little bit. It's just the rose is too heavy. I'm not someone who loves rose scents. They tend to smell a little bit too powdery to me personally. But this is definitely floral. Scentsy says, write your own chapter. Rose petals, passion fruit. So the passion fruit is going to be where you're getting that sweetness from. And sandalwood, offer endless inspiration to those who dare to dream. So it's good. It's super rose heavy, as I'm sure you would expect from a scent inspired by Belle. So that's Belle Enchanted Rose. Next is Cinderella Happily Ever After, and this is a blue wax. And this one, it actually kind of reminds me, and here I go, you know, I don't like rose scents, but I'm really, really super picky when it comes to my floral scents, because there are times when I do feel like I want something a little bit more floral. I love jasmine type scents. I love, there was a Bring Back My Bar a little while back. Peony petals. I love peony petals. That more like sweet floral rather than powdery. I like sweet floral. The powdery floral is just it's too powdery for me. This is more of a sweet floral. This reminds me of peony petals, which is why I love this one a lot. This one, in my own personal experience, has been on the lighter scale, but I feel like that's okay because it is a floral. And I feel like if the floral is too strong, it can be headache inducing. So I think this one's done really well. Scentsy says, find your fairy tale, complete with storybook ending in a sweet, subtly romantic bouquet of gardenia, forget-me-not, and frosted lemon. So there's no peony. This smells nothing like lush gardenia to me, but this is done really well. And for me personally, if you are familiar with peony petals that was available, it's a retired fragrance, this totally reminds me of peony petals. Love it. So that's Cinderella Happily Ever After. Excuse me, Mulan. I love this one. This is a red wax, and it's called True to Your Heart. I love this one. It's such a different fragrance, and I would definitely classify this as a floral scent, but there's definitely some fruity notes in here as well. This is so different, and it's so hard for me to describe, and this is a really strong fragrance. I love this one so, so much. It's really, really hard for me to describe though. Scentsy says, believe it, do it. Bring this brave heart to life and find your own brand of courage in plum blossom, white tea, and redwood. I love this so much. And this is considered a floral fragrance, but it's done so well. There is that woodsy element on the finish to this. I think the plum blossom is probably what gives it that obviously sweet floral element. And then the white tea gives it, you know, just kind of softens it a little bit, keeps it from being too powdery or too strong. But this is a great performer. This is a nice, strong fragrance. Ugh, I love this one. This might be my top 2. I will tell you, and I probably should have started with the other 2, but I'll tell you what the other scent is. This is definitely my top 2 of the Disney collection though. So that's Mulan, True to Your Heart. In fact, let's talk about the other one. The other one is Love and Kisses Mini, of course. So this is a pink wax. This smells like cotton candy. I love this. It's super sweet and it's perfect. I love it. And there's almost like, it's cotton candy. There's like a slight peach note to it too. I know that may sound kind of strange. Or maybe it's raspberries. Maybe it's raspberries. Peachy, raspberry. It's sweet and fruity, and I really, really love this one. This one's a great performer as well. This is considered fruity, and Scentsy says, Love and Kisses Mini. The sweetest girl is the one you never forget. And this fragrance bursting with bright red berries, fresh apricots. See, so I'm not wrong. So the red berries, I'm taking as raspberries for me in my sniffer. And then the fresh apricot is that like peachy kind of fragrance. And creamy vanilla captures her everlasting charm. I love this one. It's so sweet and fruity, and I love this. So that is definitely my top 2 favorite fragrances for the Disney collection. Mulan, True to Your Heart. That's gonna give me that floral that, you know, I crave sometimes. And then the Love and Kisses Mini. I think that's one that I would probably feel like absolutely anytime. So love it. And now let's talk about Your Pal Mickey, which is a red wax. And this one, it's a little different. This one, you know how scent triggers memory? This scent totally triggers the memory for me going back to Scentsy Family Reunion this last summer in July, because we got the Mickey Buddy, and then obviously it came with the scent pack. And so I just remember like getting back to the room, opening it up and sniffing it out, and I was just like, oh, I love it so much. So this just totally takes me back. I love it. It's a very good memory that it triggers. This one for me though, it's actually not my favorite fragrance. I love the memory that it holds, but it's a little bit too, it's interesting. So Scentsy says, a forever friend deserves a fitting fragrance, and this sweet but dapper celebration of green apple, orange blossom, and fresh spring air is the perfect tribute. This for me, Scentsy says it's a fruity. I actually get more of a floral note from this, and that's just my own personal opinion. I think this one my sniffer is just off on, because I get more, I would call this more floral. I don't get apple from this. I don't even really get orange. It's a totally different fragrance for me, and I think this is just an issue with my sniffer. I get like a powdery floral from this personally. It's different, but I get a powdery floral. I think the issue is me though. That's Your Pal Mickey. Next, where did we leave off here? Let's talk about 100 Acre Wood. So this is a purple wax. And while I love this one, it's crazy light. This smells like it's comforting, lavender and vanilla. It's kind of along the same lines as Woolly Slippers that we had for the Huga collection. It is comforting. It is really light. I would say this would be great in a smaller space, small bedroom, small bathroom. It's really crazy light though. Scentsy says, and they categorize this as a fresh scent, which I would agree with. Scentsy says, grab your favorite hand and wander through a friendly forest swirling with cotton blossoms, wild jasmine, and sweet, cozy vanilla. So there's no, Scentsy doesn't say that there's lavender in here. I'm guessing the wild jasmine I'm picking up as lavender, and maybe that's because of the color of the wax. But it's nice. It's just really light. Okay, next, let's talk about Just Keep Swimming, which is a blue wax. And I really like this one. This is definitely a fresh fragrance. It is, I would say it's similar to By the Sea. It's a definite beachy, clean fragrance. Scentsy says, like, because you can almost smell like sea salt air almost in this, for me personally. Scentsy says, when adventure calls, make it an experience to remember as blue ocean mist, cucumber water, and salted driftwood cheer you on. So yeah, if you like those clean scents, if you like ocean, if you like By the Sea, if you like our scent of the month, which is Make Waves, those clean, beachy kind of fragrances, you will really like Just Keep Swimming. It's just a really good, clean fragrance. Next are our two brand new fragrances. So I know I actually talked about these already in our new releases, but what the heck, we'll just go ahead and sniff these out. Let's see, let's talk about Twitter Pated, which is a green wax inspired by Bambi. This, I get more of a masculine fragrance from this. It is clean, it's clean masculine. Kind of similar to Mystery Man in my own personal opinion. I could be totally off on that, but since he says spring is in the air and it's waiting to sweep, I lost my place, sweep you off your feet in a swirl of sun-kissed Mayor Lemon, morning dewdrops, and lush wild moss. But I get like a little bit of a masculine cologne-y type fragrance, but it is definitely, I would consider this fresh, and Scentsy categorizes this as a fresh fragrance. It is fresh, but I get a little bit of a masculine cologne-y type scent to it as well. But it's good. I just would think it's a little bit like Mystery Man, just a little bit. So that is Twitter Pated. And last but not least is a blue wax, and this is called Mickey Mouse and Friends. This is new. I love this one, and I can't wait to actually warm this. This, to me, smells like those sugary peach rings. That is exactly those candies, those that they're just covered in sugar and they're super chewy and delicious. And that's what this smells like. Those peach rings. That's all I get from this. It makes me really happy. Scentsy says, celebrate everlasting friendship with a fragrance almost as sweet, thanks to Georgia Peach, accented by pops of orange peel and vanilla. It's totally those peach rings to me, because you know, on the one side it was white because I'm thinking it's vanilla, and then the other side was a peachy color and it tasted like peach. That's what this smells like. I really, really love this. I made sure that my husband really liked it. I was like, smell this out, do you like it? He's like, yeah, it's good. I can't wait to warm this. I can't wait. So that's Mickey Mouse and Friends. I have a feeling like this is gonna make it in one of my top favorite Disney fragrances as well. Can't wait to warm it. So there you have it. Those are the Disney inspired fragrances, and that is going to conclude this little series that we did where we were sniffing our way through the new catalog. Now that it is live, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you have had a chance to check out my website, if you've had a chance to check out the new warmers, the new fragrances, what you're most excited about. There is so much to talk about that is coming up, and I can't wait to share it all with you guys. Thank you so much for watching during this series and for your continued support. It means the absolute world to me. Thank you so much. If you're new, please subscribe. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, guys.